I find it very hard to believe the allegations against him. I feel like maybe Blake smelled his kindness, mistook it for weakness, and tried to take advantage and take power.
Blake Lively just went from Hollywood sweetheart to headline hurricane, and baby, the tea is boiling. She's being accused of pulling a full-blown power grab on set, allegedly sabotaging her own director, and turning what should have been a feel-good book adaptation into a behind-the-scenes battleground. Lawsuits are flying, reputations are crumbling, and if you thought this movie was dramatic, just wait until you hear what went down when the cameras weren't rolling. This isn't just a bad day on set, it's a full-on Hollywood meltdown, and Blake might be holding the match. Let's break it all the way down. Blake signed on to star in It Ends With Us, the steamy, trauma-filled book adaptation everyone in their book club was waiting for. And on paper, this was the perfect match. Blake was going to play Lily Bloom. Justin Baldoni, aka Rafael from Jane the Virgin, was directing and co-starring. We were all ready for the drama on screen. Nobody expected the real plot twist to happen behind the scenes. At first, it was little things. Blake started suggesting a few changes. Totally normal for someone who's been around Hollywood long enough to know what works. But then, the whispers started. Blake wasn't just making suggestions. She was rewriting entire scenes. Not unofficially either. Sources say she went behind Justin's back, hired her own people, and allegedly commissioned a secret alternate cut of the film. Sis said, "I am the captain now." Wardrobe? She allegedly overruled the designers. Scripts? She rewrote them. Direction? She gave it, uninvited. According to a crew member who spoke to Fox News, Blake tried to snatch the creative wheel out of Justin's hands and steer the entire project her way. And Justin? He was still out here thinking they were teammates. Bless his heart.
Did she succeed in the end?
Probably, yeah. I think that there was a massive compromise in terms of Justin's original vision for the film. I think that this is probably the most intense situation I've ever been in film.
But the real drama hadn't even started. In December 2024, Blake filed a lawsuit against Justin Baldoni, accusing him of sexual harassment and claiming he created a toxic environment where she felt unsafe and humiliated. She said he made comments about her body, walked into private dressing areas without warning, and retaliated when she tried to speak up. Her legal team painted a picture of a man in power, using that power to intimidate, manipulate, and undermine her.
The Hollywood actress Blake Lively has filed a legal complaint against her. It Ends With Us co-star Justin Baldoni, alleging sexual harassment and a campaign to destroy her reputation. Blake Lively says she wants to pull back the curtain on sinister tactics used to harm people who speak up about misconduct. Mr. Baldoni's legal team told the BBC the allegations are categorically false.
People were stunned. Justin Baldoni, Mr. Elevate the Feminine, Mr. Woke. Instagram, husband energy? Could it be? But just when it looked like Justin was down bad, he swung back with the kind of comeback that makes headlines for weeks. In January 2025, he filed a $400 million countersuit claiming that Blake was the real problem. According to his filing, she went rogue. Unauthorized script edits, manipulating wardrobe, meddling with direction, and allegedly trying to take full control of a project that was never hers to run. The tea didn't stop there. That same crew member said Blake played nice to get in Justin's good graces, then flipped the script the minute she had her foot in the door. He claimed she was trying to overpower Justin's vision and reshape the entire film around her own image. And that's when the internet went wild. TikTok exploded with clips. Twitter picked sides. Reddit was treating this like it was the Super Bowl of celebrity drama. Half the fans were screaming justice for Blake, while the other half were posting memes of Justin photoshopped onto courtroom steps with the caption, "Rafael's Revenge." And meanwhile, what's Blake doing through all this chaos? She's on red carpets for another simple favor, posing with that perfect lively smirk like she's got nothing to hide, and just casually landing a Time 100 spot for most influential people while she's at it. If that's not peak unbothered, I don't know what is. She even posted a quote about strength and standing in truth that had fans side-eyeing like, "Girl, is this about Justin or what?" And let's be honest, the comment section was split. Half were cheering her on like a feminist icon, and the other half were throwing popcorn emojis and calling her the blonde Thanos of book-to-film drama. And let's not forget the actual movie. It Ends With Us is now sitting in limbo, collecting dust while lawyers throw lawsuits like dodgeballs. Post-production is frozen. test screenings are scrapped. The studio's PR team is probably crying into their frappuccinos. Fans who pre-ordered merch are now wondering if this movie is ever going to drop or if it's headed straight to the vault next to Batgirl. Now let's get into the real tea. Did Blake Lively really try to stage a creative coup? Or was she standing up to a man in power who didn't expect her to bite back? Some say she was just tired of being a pretty face on a poster and wanted creative control. Others think she let her status get to her head and steamrolled a director who genuinely wanted to honor the source material. And Justin? Is he the underestimated director fighting to protect his film? Or a Hollywood nice guy who got caught not being so nice when the cameras weren't rolling? This isn't your average drama. This is legacy-level stuff. If Blake wins, she becomes a cautionary tale for anyone trying to silence a woman in power. But if Justin's side gets the last word, Blake might be branded as the actress who blew up her own movie over ego. Fans are choosing sides like it's reality TV. One TikTok comment said, "Blake Lively is not the hero here. She's just mad she couldn't run the show." Meanwhile, another viral post read, "Justin Baldoni really had the audacity to think Blake would just sit there and take direction. Do you know who she is?" And let's be real, both of them have everything to lose. Blake's carefully curated brand is now tangled in legal mess. Justin's reputation as the sensitive, woke director is under fire. And the movie? It's become a symbol of what happens when power plays and egos crash headfirst into a passion project. So here's the million-dollar question. Are you Team Blake, Team Justin, or Team cancel the whole movie and give us the docuseries? Because one thing is for sure, this is no longer about It Ends With Us. This is about who gets the final say in Hollywood, who gets to lead, who gets to be believed. Drop your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Because if this trial actually goes to court in 2026, we're going to need front row seats and a refill on the popcorn. This isn't just drama. This is the Hollywood showdown we never saw coming.